Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, volleyball fans, volleyball, welcome to another game video here on YouTube. I am Jonathan. We are coming to you live still from the K. Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center here in downtown Dallas. This is day number one, game number one of the American Volleyball Challenge. You're looking at your 360 17 Chaos Red versus North Point 17 National. 360's second game of the day, losing that first game 25-16 and 25-17 against No Limit 17 Elite. Teams to beat today are definitely North Point and No Limits. No Limits just played against WFE, and I believe they won both those sets. .360 is getting set up in their opening lineup. You've got, starting off in the back right as always, number 1 Emery, number 14 Candace, number 7 Simone, number 12 Addison, number 11 Alyssa, and number 4 Layla, standing by to come in as your libero. North Point will start off serving in this set number 1. Here we go. Alyssa's got the serve receive. Layla bumps back to Alyssa. Alyssa with the free ball. Tip. Addison's got it. On the attack, Layla's got the dig. Candace with the assist. Addison pushes. Tip. Addison's got it. Emery to Candace. Candace attacks. Ball drops on North Point side. It's a point for 360, 1-0. Now serving for 360, number 14, Candace. On the attack. Attack hits the tape. No touch is being called by 360. That's a point for 360, 2-0. Here's a push. Layla's got it. Emery over to Alyssa. Alyssa attacks. It's blocked down on 360 side. Point. North Point. Calling a net violation on North Point before the ball's down. That is a point for 360, 3-0. Layla's got that stop straight up. Emery pushes to Alyssa. Alyssa attacks. They shank it. Libero saves it. On the attack. Attack is long and out. No touch is being called. Point 360, 4-0. Attack does not break the tape. That's a point for 360, 5-0. 360 first to 5. Timeout. No. I thought we had a timeout. Looks like we did. Nope, no timeout. I would have called a timeout. Push over the net. Addison's got it. Layla with the assist. Simone tips. On the attack. Candace to Emery to Alyssa. Alyssa with the attack. Rides the tape, drops down on 360 side. That's a point for North Point. 5-1, 360. Layla's got the serve receive. Emery to Addison. Addison attacks, calling a net violation on number 12. Addison, point, North Point. 5-2, 360. Simone's got the serve receive. Emery dumps it into the net. That's a point for North Point. 5-3, 360. Simone's got the serve receive. Emery pushes over to Alyssa. Alyssa tips. Off the block, down on 360 side, back right corner. No one there for it. That's a point for North Point. 5-4, 360. Layla's got that serve receive. Emery pushes over to Alyssa. Alyssa attacks. It's off the block, and that's a good point for 360. Off kill for number 11, Alyssa. 6-4. Welcome back to the game. Number 22, Michaela, now serving for 360. Number 7, Simone. Tip. Drops down. Emery could not save it. That's a point for North Point. 6-5, 360. Welcome back to the game. Number 4, Alyssa. Or number 4, Layla. Jesus. Alyssa's got that serve receive, but shanks it out. That's a point for North Point. 6-all. Alyssa's got the serve receive. Emery to Addison. Addison attacks. That's a good kill for number 12. Addison, point 360. 7-6. Welcome back to the game. Number 8, Kennedy, and number 3, Emily. Now serving for 360. Number 3, Emily. Off the block, drops down in the donut, missed by number 4, Layla. Point. North Point, 7-all. Layla's got that serve receive. Emily sends it over to Alyssa. Alyssa tips. It's through the block. Back row attack. Layla gets hands for it, shanks it, and Alyssa cannot save the shank. Point. North Point. 8-7. North Point on top of 360. Alyssa's got the serve receive. Emily sends it over to Kennedy. Kennedy tips. On the attack is in the net, does not break the tape. That's a point for 360, 8-all. Now serving for 360, number 11, Alyssa. Timeout, North Point. On this timeout, I need to let you know this video is brought to you by volleyballcollective.com. Go to volleyballcollective.com, use code CAT10 at checkout. Save yourself 10%. That's code CAT10 with the capital K for CAT 10 at checkout. Save yourself 10%. Thank you, Volleyball Collective, for sponsoring this channel. North Point has used one timeout in this set number one. We're getting back into it with 360 serving, 8-all. Tip down in the donut, absolutely nobody covering the block. They're calling a touch, trying to call a touch. No touch being called. That's a point for North Point, 9-8. Layla's got the serve receive, overpass. We've got an illegal hit over the net. Point. North Point, 10-8. North Point first to 10. Layla's got hands for it. Emily to Candace. Candace attacks. Attack is long and out. No touches being called. Point North Point, 11-8. Candace gets her hands on that serve receive, but it's low and under the net. Point North Point, 12-8. Candace has that serve receive. Emily sends it over to Simone. Simone attacks. On the attack, Alyssa pops it up. Layla with the assist. Candace attacks. Tip. Point. North Point. 13-8. Layla's got that serve receive. Emily pushes over to Candace. Candace attacks. It's blocked. Layla cannot save it. Point. North Point, 14-8. Timeout, 360. One, two, three, side out is that battle cry. We're getting back into it. Set number one, game number two. North Point versus 360. 360 versus North Point. North Point serving. 14 serving 8. Alyssa's got that serve receive. Kennedy with the assist. Alyssa with the push. On the attack, off the block. Layla's got big overpass. And that is a point for North Point, 15-8. North Point first to 15. Layla's got the serve receive, but the pass goes nowhere. Alyssa tries to assist. That is a point for North Point, 16-8. Layla's got hands for that serve receive. Emily over to Candace. Candace attacks. The attack is dug up by the libero. On the attack, down in the back right corner, missed by number 11, Alyssa. Point. North Point, 17-8. Candace has that serve receive. Emily to Alyssa with the back row attack. It's off the block. That's a good point for 360. 17-9, North Point. Welcome back to the game. Number 7, Simone, now serving for 360. Number 4, Layla. That is a good kill for North Point, right down in front of number 11, Alyssa. Point, North Point, 18-9. Service error from North Point is a point for 360, 18-10. Welcome back to the game. Number 12, Addison, and number 1, Emery. Now serving for 360, number 1, Emery. Calling a point for 360, a touch off of North Point. 18-11, North Point. Tip. Emery gets a piece of it, shanks it back. Alyssa cannot save it. That's a point for North Point, 19-11. Addison's got that serve receive, bit of an overpass. They jump up and tap it down. Emery passes to Addison with a free ball, or not a free ball, but a tip. On the attack, Emery shanking the ball out on that attack. That's a point for North Point, 20-11. Addison has that serve receive. Alyssa bumps to Candace with a free ball. On the attack. Attack is down in 6, missed by number 11, Alyssa. That's a point for North Point, 21-11. Layla's got that serve receive. Emery to Candace. Candace attacks. It's blocked. Layla with the assist. Emery pushes over the net. On the attack, it's blocked by Simone, and they cannot recover it. That's a point for 360. 21-12, North Point. Now serving for 360, number 14, Candace. On the attack. Missed by number 14, Candace. That's a point for North Point, 22-12. Layla's got that serve receive. Emery over to Addison. Addison on the attack. That's a good kill for number 12, Addison. Point, 360, 22-13, North Point. Welcome back to the game, number 22, Michaela, now serving for 360, number 7, Simone. On the attack, blocked by number 22, Michaela, monster block. Score is 22-14, North Point, with North Point taking a timeout. Using that second timeout of the set number 1. I don't blame them for this timeout because we're losing control of the game and they're currently on top. They're 3 away from victory. Can 360 catch up to them? Getting back into it, set number 1, 360-17 Kaos Red versus North Point 17 National, 360 serving. Service error is a point for North Point, 23-13, 360, or North Point. Welcome back to the game, number 4, Layla. Alyssa's got that serve receive, a pass, and a tip from number 22, Michaela, but the tip is sent out. No touch is being called. Point, North Point, 24-13, set point, North Point. And Alyssa getting aced. That's a point for North Point, 25-13, North Point over 316, set number 1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with set number 2. All right, 360 volleyball fans, we're getting set up for set number 2, 360, 17 Kaos Red versus North Point 17 National. Your lineup has not changed for set number 2. So we're not going to call it out. Since North Point started serving in set number 1, 360 will start off serving in this set number 2 with number 1 Emory serving for 360. North Point tolling the block of number 7 Simone. That's a point for North Point, 1-0. Alyssa's got that serve receive. Emory over to Candace. Candace attacks. It's blocked. They keep it alive. On the attack, blocked by number 12 Addison. Pushed beyond the net. That is a point for 360. 1-all. Now serving for 360, number 14 Candace. That is an ace. Point 360, 2-1. Free ball. Candace has it. Emory over to Addison. Addison attacks, but the attack is low and in the tape. That is a point for North Point, 2-all. That is almost an ace for North Point. Addison with the assist. Candace attacks. It's blocked. And they cannot save it. That's a point for 360. 3-2. 360. Checking back in for 360, number 22, Michaela. Now serving for 360, number 7, Simone. On the attack. Missed by the block, missed by number 14, Candace. That's a point for North Point, 3-all. Welcome back to the game, number 4, Layla. Candace has that serve receive. Emory over to Alyssa. Alyssa attacks, but it is blocked. Point. North Point, 4-3. Emory over to Alyssa. Alyssa tips. Back over the net. Layla's got it. Emory's not really sure what happened, but it is a point for 364 all. Welcome back to the game. Number 8, Kennedy, and number 3, Emily. Now serving for 360, number 3, Emily. Candace has that dig. Emily pushes over to Alyssa. Alyssa attacks. Libero picks it up. Here's the attack. It's blocked by Kennedy. They keep it alive. Free ball. Layla's got it. Emily pushes to Alyssa. Alyssa attacks. They shake it out. That's a point. 4, 360, 5, 4. 360, first to 5. Timeout, North Point. All right, guys, we're getting back into it with North Point having used their first timeout in this set number 2. 360 serving, 5 serving 4. Got the captain talking to the R1 for something. On the attack, off the block, in the donut. Layla couldn't get to it. Emily couldn't save it. That's a point for North Point, 5 all. Layla's got hands for it. Emily pushes over to Kennedy. Kennedy attacks. It is high, long, and out. No touch is being called. Point, North Point, 6-5. Candace has it. Emily over to Alyssa with the tip. Libero picks it up. On the attack, Candace has that big overpass. They block it and push it back, and Layla could not get to it. That's a point for North Point, 7-5. Candace has that serve receive. Emily over to Alyssa. Alyssa is attacks. It's in the net. Point. North Point, 8-5. Alyssa's got that serve receive, and it's an overpass. Doesn't go anywhere. Point. North Point, 9-5. Alyssa's got that serve receive. Emily pushes over to Candace. Candace attacks. It rolls off her fingers. Libero saves it. Free ball short. Calling a point for 360. Calling a net violation somehow on North Point. 9-6 North Point. Now serving for 360, number 11, Alyssa. That is an ace for Alyssa. Point, 360, 9-7, North Point. Off the block, Layla's got that pickup. Emily we got a net violation on 360. That's a point for North Point. 10-7, North Point first and 10. Layla's got that serve receive, and it's an overpass in the net. Point, North Point, 11-7. Layla's got hands for it on the serve receive, shanks it. Candace tries to save it. Layla with the free ball, long and out, nobody touching it. Point, North Point, 12-7. Ball sent out, no touches being called. That's a point for 360, 12-8 North Point. Welcome back to the game. Number 7, Simone. Now serving for 360, number 4, Layla. Off the block. Layla digs it up. Running into Alyssa. Point, North Point, 13-8. Serve received by Layla. Emily bumps to Candace. Candace attacks. Off the block. Layla's got it. Emily bumps. Free ball from Simone. Good kill and miss by number 4, Layla. Point, North Point, 14-8. Off the hands of number 14, Candace. Free ball from Layla. Good attack missed by number 3, Emily. Point, North Point, 15-8. North Point first to 15. Candace has that serve receive. Emily over to Kennedy with the free ball deep. On the attack, missed by number 4, Layla. Point, North Point, 16-8. Timeout, 360. Getting back into it, set number 2, 360 versus North Point. North Point serving. Score is 16-8, North Point over 360. Correction, make that 16-9, North Point over 360. That was a service error from North Point. Welcome back to the game, number 12, Addison, and number 1, Emory. Now serving for 360, number 1, Emory. Service error from 360. Ball sent out. That's a point for North Point. 17-9. Addison's got that serve receive. Emory bumps back to Addison. Addison attacks. They shank the ball out on the block. That's a point for 360. 17-10 North Point. Now serving for 360, number 14, Candace. On the attack, Layla digs it up. Emory can get to it. Alyssa with the push over the net. It's good. That is a good kill for North Point. 18-10. Simone and Layla running into it. Alyssa tries to tip. They block it. That is a point for North Point, 19-10. Simone's got that serve receive. Emery pushes over to Alyssa. Alyssa tips. North Point tools the block of 360. Point. North Point 20-10. North Point first to 20. Checking in for 360. Number 6 Cat for number 14 Candace. Not sure Cat's going to be able to help much. 10 points down. Layla's got that serve receive. Emery to Addison with an attack. Layla shanks the ball out. No one can get to it. Point. North Point, 21-10. Layla's got that serve receive. Emery over to Alyssa. Alyssa attacks, gets calling a lift on 360. Point. North Point. 22-10. Simone's got that serve receive. It's an overpass in the net. That's a point for North Point. 23-10. Cat's got that serve receive. Addison over to Simone. Simone attacks. Layla's got that dig. Emery over to Alyssa. Alyssa with the tip. Addison with the assist. Free ball from Alyssa. Ball sent down. Hitting the camera rig. Point. North Point. 24-10. Set point. North Point. Layla's got that serve receive. Emery over to Addison. Addison attacks. That's a good kill for number 12. Addison. Point. 360. 24-11. North Point. Welcome back to the game. Number 22 Michaela now serving for 360. Number 7 Simone. Blocked by number 22 Michaela. Simone dives through the ball but cannot save it. That's a point for North Point. 25-11. North Point over 360. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell icon. Turn on all notifications so you never miss another live broadcast or upload to the channel. I'm Jonathan. We will see you for the next game, which is coming right up.